So, I made a Warrior Cats OC arc in my head and I want to share some more of it. Yes, that is the answer to this video. So the arc is called A Silent River, and it mostly follows Garfin, the guy I'm drawing right now, currently known as Alex. Yes, he's based on Garfield. And in the first hypothetical book, he and a bunch of other cats and apprentices are living in a two-like house with these three adult cats supervising them. So there's Zoe, the manipulative mom, Jackson, which I can only really describe as that one uncle you only ever see at like family gatherings and other random events, who is just slightly too intimidating to actually interact with, so you just keep your distance and it's all just really uncomfortable and awkward. I have no idea where that analogy came from. I don't even have an uncle. And then there's Oliver, the obligatory, oh, I don't really want to be a villain, but these other villains are really scary and I can't leave, so I guess I'll just be a villain then. So the whole place is basically just juvie, except the kids aren't trying to kill each other every 2 seconds. No, I will not elaborate. So one day, 3 guards are bringing in some new kits and the others start wondering where they came from. Something they had never really considered before. They overhear the guards talking, and Jackson says that he, quote, went across the thunder path to one of the other cat groups to get these ones so that they don't catch on to what they were doing as quickly. And the kids start realizing that they were probably also from those places, the clans, and so they start coming up with a plan to bust out of here and get back to where they belong. They eventually are able to distract Oliver one night while he's on guard at the front door. They all manage to get outside except for Alex. He gets cold feet paused at the door because he's not exactly ready to just up and abandon his child at home. Even if it was pretty shit. He stalls long enough for Zoe to wake up and catch them all outside. She convinces Alex to step back in and tries to get the others to as well. Well, they're finally standing up for themselves and trying to get Alex back to come inside so they can all leave. Oh, then there's this girl named, oh, I didn't give her a name in the script. I guess she just doesn't have a name right now. Who's been Alex's best friend throughout everything. Don't ask why she hasn't been brought up yet. She just hasn't been important until now. Okay, so Alex gets a sudden burst of energy and courage, and he climactically leaps out of the doorway, and they all run off to the fence that borders the tree cut place. Zoe follows them, but they realize that they outnumber her by quite a bit. They could beat her ass. And so they beat her ass and run off into ThunderClan territory. They encounter a ThunderClan Dawn Patrol and explain how they think they were kidnapped from the clans when they were kids. The patrol takes them... Wait, what? The patrol takes them back to the camp to discuss the issue with their leader, Sparkstar. He says that they have had some kits go missing several moons ago, although they previously assumed it to be foxes or badgers. He talks to the queens to say if they recognize any of them as being their kits, and they identify 3 of them as being ThunderClan, although the other 4 are unfamiliar to them, the 3 being renamed to Foxpaw, Flippaw, and Mudpaw. Sparkstar decides to take them across the RiverClan border to see if any of them were RiverClan kits. Alex and Friend are recognized as RiverClan, and their now leader, Frogstar, renames them Garpaw and Bluepaw. They were able to begin their training as apprentices. The Shadowclan kids were taken back there and named Silver Kid and Dark Kid, by the way. And dear God, how is this only the first book in the arc? There is a lot more story, but this video is only about the first book, so I won't go into detail beyond this point. Let me know if I should cover the rest of the story in a few more videos. It actually gets a lot more interesting for here. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Later, hoes.